Welcome back. I'm going to give a really quick update about my Yamaha 62 that I bought. I want to show you an issue that comes into play with when people shellac pads in and they put just a middle dab of shellac in the middle of the pad. We're going to get to that right now. So if you take a look at this pad, you can see the wear marks where the tone hole is. And you can kind of see where, I guess you can say, the leather kind of stretches in a bit. And I saw this sitting in the pad cup and wondering, oh, I'm going to have to replace that pad because this extra length in the tone hole impression could provide a leak. And when I first heated it up and took it out, I noticed that the pad had a really large central dab of shellac right smack in the middle of the cup. And that answers the question about what was going on with the pad. If we take a quick look and we kind of hold it in, we can see when there's a middle dab in the pad, the edges aren't supported by the shellac. Only the middle of the pad is supported by the shellac. The pad probably won't fall out, but you can see the edges of the pad right here, how they fall down. The pad's not flat anymore. It's the pad's kind of domed. And this is because the middle of the pad was supported up, and when the tone hole came and hit it, it was pushing down the edges of the pad. So that's why when you put shellac in a pad cup, you want it around the entire pad cup. Otherwise, this happens over time. So anyways, what I've been finding out about this 62 is there's pads in here that are glued in with hot glue, and this pad's glued in with shellac with a dab in the middle. And the horn, you can get it to play, but for an experienced player, it just isn't right. I know how it should play, and it just isn't right. And I'm very light on the keywork, so the pads have to seal really well. And when you have pads like this, it doesn't really seal. As soon as I got below G, the tone would just disappear. You know, you go B, A, tone's really nice and dark and deep. You hit G, and the tone's just missing that oomph, missing that tonal color you're looking for. And this is why. The pad gets pushed into the pad cup and it flexes down. And it never gives a perfect seal unless you push really hard, which I don't do. So that's a real quick update on the 62. I'm not sure. I was fixing this horn up from a player's perspective, but I may just strip it all down and just do a complete refurb and install brand new pads throughout. Or I may just keep going. Anyways, I have another video that I was putting together and things just weren't working very well because of probably this issue. There's probably more pads in here that are only have a center dab of shellac in it, and the pads probably flex a lot. Anyways, hope you like this. Give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you later.